Continuing coverage tonight of plans to reintroduce elk to northeast Minnesota. Now, the DNR and the Fond du Lac Band are working together on the project that would move a herd to an area near Cloquet. However, the Red Lake Band in northwest Minnesota is very upset about it. Northern News Now's Sophia Lauber got a closer look today at why, as one Red Lake leader said the effort would, quote, start a war.
Alan Pemberton says Red Lake Nation feels overlooked by the DNR and Fond du Lac.
You see stuff in the paper or the news articles, like everybody was okay with it, but they never really asked us, the Red Lake Band, if we were okay with it, and we weren't.
He says they heard about the plan to move elk from Red Lake Nation ceded territory in northwest Minnesota to northeast Minnesota at the same time as the public.
When they're coming in our treaty area, and that's what got us mad, because we don't go over there and bother their things.
Pemberton doubled down on his previous statement that Red Lake will kill a moose in the Northland for every elk Fond du Lac takes from their territory where the band has rights to hunt. That land was given to the U.S. government in an 1863 treaty Pemberton says was forced upon them. He says they felt blindsided by the plan to take elk from it without asking.
People don't make decisions for Red Lake. We make them for ourselves. That's the way it felt, like they're just shoving it at us.
DNR elk coordinator Kelsey Lashar says Red Lake Nation was not part of the conversation initially because they weren't hunting elk in 2014 when Fond du Lac proposed the plan.
Suitability research that they did ahead of time. This was all before we had tribal hunting on the Minnesota side. And so that, I think, has been a new addition to this equation.
When asked by the DNR if there were any circumstances in which they talked to Fond du Lac, Pemberton said that ship has sailed. In Duluth, Sophia Lauber, Northern News Now.
Now, Red Lake has sent a resolution now to Governor Tim Walz and Fond du Lac saying they'll have to go to Wisconsin if they want elk. However, they can't enforce this as the DNR was directed by the state to look at northwestern elk. Fond du Lac had no additional comment.